Hi, welcome back to Cara's Kitchen Cooking. And we were at the beautiful Samantha Monpetit-Huyhn's house, one of my besties, and we are going to be making, no, we're not going to be making, Sam is going to be making ackee and saltfish with my assistance.
Thank God.
So there are different ways to prep your saltfish. One of them is to put them in a bowl with some water and soak it overnight for 8 to 12 hours. Or you can boil it. I'm going to boil the saltfish because I was taught by Hyacinth Small, and she's from Jamaica, how to make this. So I'm making her recipe, and she would boil her saltfish. Okay, so Sam, grab the pot and fill it with some water for us.
Okay. And this is good. This is the way I would do it because I'm never going to remember to put it in water the day before.
And we're going to turn that on and bring it to a boil. We're just going to let that do its thing. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our onions ready. Now, the way that Hyacinth made it, and also I love it this way, we just slice a crap load of onion. And to make life easy, I have brought my mandolin to Sam's house. Now you don't need a mandolin, guys. You can use, if you have a good sharp knife, use that. But for safety purposes, I love the mandolin, and also for efficiency and speed.
And for people who are non-cookers like me.
Non-cookers.
Cookers is not even a word. So it just shows you how much I cook.
That's okay. We will really make them up. All right. The only knife action we're going to see here is I'm just going to cut the ends off the onion. And I'm going to show you how to put your mandolin together. So we're going to cut our onion in half. Okay, now we're going to put this on a steady surface so it stays in place and doesn't slip. Okay, now this is the important part. You need to use this because I have sliced my finger off going, oh, I don't need that. Slice, like literally the whole top of my pinky finger, and I had to go, of course, to the emergency, and it was very unpleasant. So what we want to do is make sure it's like this. You take your onion and you stick it in the bottom. And then you take this, and then you can take this and push it forward. Oops. Oh. Not that much. I just broke my apron.
Okay, wait. So we'll pin it.
Oh my God, we should wash my onion because, well, you know, it rolled on the floor. And I'm not sure if you saw or heard, but when I bent over, my apron broke. I should have squatted, right, Sam?
Yeah, you're supposed to squat. Not bending at the waist.
Not bending at the waist. Squat. And yeah. I should know this because I work out. Sam used to train me. So, getting back to our onion, making sure it's really like in there. Okay, that's good. And then as you're slicing, okay, so Sam,
yeah,
you want to make sure you put your hands here,
okay,
behind the guard. Okay, I'm going to show you, and then we're just going to take it. I'm going to put it this way so the audience can see. So we can kind of control like how much the onion comes out with this little nip. Jesus! Hi, we're back. A little pause. My apron broke again, and I did squat and bend the right way, but it just gave up the gusto. So, onion. Here we are. So make sure to keep it behind the safety, and you just run it across. And look at how beautiful and thin. Okay, so Sam, I'm going to put it this way so it's easier for you.
Okay, thank you. And I'm right-handed.
So, yeah, and you're going to just, there you go. Wonderful. So we're going to do 2 onions, guys. We want a lot of onion, okay? I love onions, so we're going for it.
Me too.
So now we're going to get our scotch bonnet peppers ready. Now, Hyacinth did not put scotch bonnets in her ackee and saltfish, probably because she was making it and she knew I was going to be having it, and she's like, yeah, she can't take the heat. Well, I can. Anyways, today we're using some scotch bonnets. We are not going to use that many. And why is that, Sam? Why are we not going to use too many scotch bonnets?
Because on the list that we just looked up, these are considered the hottest peppers.
Yeah. And we are also going to be prepping them. It's the last thing that we are going to be prepping on the cutting board because the the oils that are in them are extremely, like if you get them on your hands and then touch your eyes, or even on the cutting board and you forget it's there and you touch it, you do something, oh my goodness, the pain.
I've done that.
Yeah?
I've actually done that. Not with Scotch bonnets, but it was another pepper, and I was cutting it and got the seeds on my fingers, went to rub my eye, and I had like ice on my eye. Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
Nothing
not
but
good.
pain. So we're gonna avoid that today.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what, Sam, like 1, 2? 2 peppers, would that be too much, or 1.5?
If it's the hottest one, I would say start with one and
Okay.
then just see the next time.
Let's start with 1, and if we want it hotter, we can always add some fresh on top later.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we're taking this whole pepper thing very seriously. You don't have to go to this extent, but I happen to have these in the house, and I'm putting these on. So after I'm done using them and cutting them, I'm going to put them in the garbage. But you can't reuse these, guys, with the pepper juice all over them and stuff. I don't do it very often. Now, with peppers, guys, the hottest part of the pepper are the seeds. They're tiny but mighty. So we're gonna take those out. Okay, we're not gonna have those. We're not gonna use those. I'm gonna put them. Got the seeds out. Okay, I'm just gonna cut our little stem off, and all the while being careful not to slice a finger. I mean, what I could have done was put on my handy dandy safety gloves. These are great. These have prevented many injury. And then you could put the plastic over top. Actually, let me try that. Let's see if it works. I think they'll fit. Okay, we're protected from having our fingers sliced up, and we're also protected from the pepper juices. I brought my knives with me. I love my knives. And actually, a lot of professional chefs will travel with their knives. Okay, so these are all chopped. They're gonna go in this bowl. So ackee, like the tomato, is a fruit, but it's used like a vegetable. Justin, can you zoom on in so they can see what the ackee looks like? So that's the ackee, and I've looked at pictures, and it almost looks like there's a flower, and then the yellow bits are on the inside, and then there's like a round kind of black, so you don't need that black bit. And it has a texture that looks like scrambled eggs, but it's not scrambled eggs. It's a bit firmer, but still soft. And it has this creamy kind of taste with a little bit of nut. And some people say a bitterness, but I don't really taste the bitterness. It's so yummy. And it's picked by hand. It's just lovely stuff. So you can find this. Justin, where did you pick this up?
Oh, you can do Walmart, you can do Sobeys, just the 2 places that I found it.
And you go down a certain aisle?
It's usually the international aisles, or like when you have, like a Jamaican or Chinese.
Okay. And if you live in a big city like Toronto, like I think like up by Victoria Park area.
West Indian stores.
West
would probably
Indian
get that,
stores.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You go to West Indian grocery.
Yeah, and also Kensington Market, guys. There's a West Indian store in Kensington Market where
Yes.
you can find all kinds of really great things. All right, so we're going to open up our ackee. We're going to drain the liquid. We're going to keep the ackee in the can, though, okay? And you'll see why later on. And for this recipe, I have 2 cans of ackee. All right, so our saltfish is still boiling, and we've prepped and cut everything, okay? So I strongly suggest doing that for whatever recipe you're doing, whether you're cooking, whether you're baking. It will make your life so much easier and way less stress and mistakes. But things can still happen, like onions can fall off the thing and roll on the floor, and your aprons can break in mid-cooking. But the cooking part of it, you'll be set. Okay, so we have all our onions. Look how beautifully cut and uniform they are.
Thanks to Sam.
Thanks to Sam. You were an expert onion cutter. That's not a word either. Okay, so we're gonna put our pan on to, I think, like a medium for now. And we're gonna add olive oil. Now, guys, this is not, again, a recipe where we are worried about, I know there's a lot of olive oil in that pan. Calories don't exist when you're cooking with friends. So don't worry about it. Measure with your heart. Right?
And olive oil is very good for you, actually. So
It's very good.
let's not be afraid of fat anymore, can we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
It's 2024.
So we're gonna look at all these onions. I know, guys, you think, oh my God, that's a lot, but it's the secret to this recipe, in my opinion. And onions are also really good for you when you're sick. So when I have a cold or the flu, I will make this recipe. No, we're not adding any salt. And what I tend to do is I make it, and I have a spoonful and taste it, and then I'm like, oh, then I add more salt if I feel I need it. You can't take salt away, okay? All right, so we're gonna let that come up to temperature, and once it starts really sizzling, we'll turn it down, and we wanna cook these onions halfway. They're kind of translucent color, and then that's when we add our saltfish. Okay guys, so the fish is boiling, and it's not quite done yet. Instead of wasting all this goodness, this is a thing that Hyacinth would do. And looking back, I think it was to slightly cook the ackee just a tad, and also give it a bit of flavoring and seasoning. So I'm gonna actually very carefully guys, and I suggest definitely having your oven mitts. We're gonna fill the can. See? It's all right. No toes were damaged. We're just gonna top off these cans with this flavored water. I would suggest doing this over the sink, but I want you guys to be able to see this, so. Okay. And then what you want to do is, with the strainer, pour out the rest of this water and add some fresh water, and then re-bring this to a boil. And that way your saltfish, I think, will be perfectly cooked, and also the seasoning will be just right. It won't be too salty. Okay, so now we're gonna add our scotch bonnets. At the point of our onions being translucent, Justin, can you come in so they can see what the color of the onions? Great, they're perfect. Now Sam, can you mix that together? While you're doing that, our fish is ready. I'm gonna strain our fish. Okay, so our fish is done cooking. And in terms of cooking time, what I would do is take a fork and just test it. Right? See, you want it to kind of be flaky. See how it looks on my fork here? So when you take a fork and you flake it, it's easy, it comes apart. So everyone's stove is different. It depends on how big your piece your fish is. So that's what I suggest in terms of knowing the doneness of the fish. All right, guys, we're adding the goodness. All of that yummy saltfish. Now remember, I said do not add salt. You're gonna taste this once it's done and see if it needs any. I highly doubt it does. We're gonna mix this all together. See how the onions are beautiful, just gorgeous. Now that's been added, I'm gonna add just like a smidge more olive oil just to make it a little more juicy.
That's a smidge.
Yeah, that's my smidge. Yours might be different. Oh my goodness. So we are gonna strain the ackee. And then we're going to be adding it to the saltfish.
It does look like eggs.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Sam. Yeah, add it. All right, now, Sam, I want you to mix it, but be very gentle. We don't want it to get
Scrambled ackee.
Well, we just don't want to get all mush, and we want to kind of keep the ackee a little bit intact. If they break up a little bit, it's fine, but we just want to kind of be gentle with it. We've taken such care.
See, I'm very anal. You tell me gentle, I'll be super gentle.
Oh, it's looking great. And I think, Sam, do you want to practice a little bit of black pepper?
Sure.
A little extra black pepper, just a tad.
Yeah, because it won't be hot enough with the scotch bonnet peppers.
No, but black pepper is a bit, it's not the same type of hotness. That's good.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Cut. All right, so we are making this for breakfast. So we are going to put in some yummy toast. So this is our gluten-free sourdough buckwheat bread. So good. Justin has got this recipe down to a T. I will be doing an episode where I show you how to make this bread. Okay. So I'm putting in a cookie sheet. I like putting my toast in the oven. I find it quick. And also if you have several pieces going in, then you're cooking it all at the same time. Okay, so the toast is toasting. The ackee, I've taken off the heat. It's perfect. It's just gonna sit here and stay warm. And now, because again it's breakfast, we are gonna cook some eggs. I can't do egg whites, as you all know. So at this point, you could use regular eggs, but I'm gonna use my just egg, and I'm gonna do some scrambled eggs. In Jamaica, what they do is they'll make Ackee and Saltfish, and then in the morning, they will serve it with eggs. It's so good, guys. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil on my pan. And we're gonna let that get hot, and then we're gonna add our just egg. Okay, so in the just egg go, I'm gonna put like a bunch because we're sharing this with friends. And guys, just a little note, just egg can be actually, it can really stick. So if you're using this product, make sure you have a really good nonstick pan, okay? This is, I brought my pan from home because, just in case, because I know what this product is like. You know, Teflon is not the best for you, and you can also find green pans that don't use Teflon. But if you do have a Teflon, don't worry, it's totally safe. But the minute you start getting scratches in your Teflon, you should get rid of it because that's when it'll start seeping into your food, okay? Eggs are done. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take this amazing ackee and I'm gonna mix it in with the eggs. I just realized, you know, this is probably not enough for 4 people. I'm at Sam's and her husband's here too. So we'll make more. We'll make more eggs and add ackee to it so we all have enough. But I'll just do up this serving for now. Okay, our toast is out of the oven. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of butter. I can have butter. Guys,
Yes.
if you have a casein sensitivity, butter has the least amount of casein of all the dairy, and even there's like hardly any at all, just because also the process of making butter. So use the butter. It's so good. Love butter. I don't have toast every day. It's all about balance, guys. There are no such thing as bad food, right? There's no
That's
bad
right.
food.
No bad foods. We demonize food. Stop demonizing
Yep.
food.
Enjoy.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna cut my bread.
Oh, you're a corner to corner.
Yes.
See?
I like
I'm
this.
in half. I'm
I
a
like
half
this.
person.
It's gotta look pretty. It tastes better. It really does. It really does. All right. So now,
Really? Can we take a poll? Does your toast taste better because it was cut corner to corner? Half
yes,
and half.
it does, Sam. Now we're gonna plate up. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff. All right. A little bit. Ooh.
Looks amazing.
Yeah, like, amazing. Okay, so we have that. And then see, we put our toast points, like, pretty, right? Guys, come on, like, you can do this. Sam, you're gonna
I did it.
She did it. Sam never cooks. She's like, I don't cook. I eat. I will
Yes.
eat.
Yes.
Let's grab a fork, and I'm gonna get Sam to test it.
Okay.
We want to see if we added the right amount of Scotch bonnet or if we need more. So Sam, yeah, it's hot.
Big carrot.
Okay, there you have it. Approved by Sam.
So good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Guys, try it at home.
Yes.
And let me know. Now, don't forget, if you have questions on any cooking things, drop me a comment and I will answer it in the next episode. And that's what I do right now. So, Lisa Watson. Hey, Lisa, thanks for subscribing. She had a question about the recipe where I made the croque monsieur. And you always have leftover bechamel. I mean, I do anyways. And that's not a bad thing, guys. So Lisa wanted to know, what do you do with your leftover bechamel sauce? I had a friend come over, a spontaneous gathering, and she is vegetarian. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna make for dinner? And I was like, oh, I have bechamel sauce. And I just happened to have some beautiful portobello mushrooms and some crimini mushrooms. So I cut up the mushrooms, sauteed them with onion, some garlic, a little bit of butter, added some vegetable stock, and then cooked that down, and I added my bechamel. OMG, guys. Second option for Elisa, you take that bechamel sauce, put it back on the burner, and add in a whole bunch of cheese. And then boom, over pasta, or boom, over a baked potato. The possibilities are endless. So there's 3 options for you. All right, guys, thanks for being with us, Sam. Thank you for having me in your home. This was so fun. If you want to see more amazing recipes, please like and subscribe. Until next time.
Cheers.